join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. These words were the key to unlocking a portal into a new world, a world where all of America's children could live together in unity. Good morning. My name is Thomas Brazen, and at the moment, I stand in front of you much like the way Martin Luther King Jr. stood in front of thousands of protesters on August 28, 1963, beneath the entrance of the Lincoln Memorial. And like him, I am poised to speak my part. I have a dream. The speech given by Reverend King stands today as the most epic civil rights speech ever delivered. This ingenious civil rights leader spread his desires throughout the nation with just the simple power of his voice and beliefs. Reverend King wasn't just known for his awe-inspiring voice. He was also known for his exquisite writing. Martin Luther King Jr. repeated many phrases and words to give his speech a theme. Some of these words included, "I have a dream," "freedom," and "with this faith." Even more, he would mention words of unity, such as we, our, and nation. He also managed to give his speech a landscape by mentioning the worst places of black oppression. Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia were among them. Reverend King's son, Martin Luther King III, expressed his thoughts on his father's dream, saying, "His dream rejected hateful rhetoric and all forms of bigotry or discrimination, whether directly at race, faith, nationality, or political beliefs. He hoped we could overcome our differences and replace bitter conflicts with great understanding, reconciliation, and cooperation." This dream was made known by the mighty words, "Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children." And I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Also, I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. This evidence is only a portion of what the speech really meant to African Americans and all others that followed in their footsteps to freedom. I have a dream, the 4 words that rang from an ordinary man's mouth and symbolize the search for freedom of the 1960s civil rights movement. The emotion that gave every word a flair and inspired a nation to take action was powered by the simple American rights, the pursuit of happiness and freedom. I began my speech with the same words as Reverend King, and I will end my speech with his words too. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Thank you.